Today on Riffs, Eyebags and Gear, we check out the Fane Ascension F30 guitar speaker. Now, before we get started, I want to point out one thing. This is one of 3 speakers that Fane Acoustics provided to me. I didn't get the speakers for free, but Fane Acoustics are getting a video for each speaker for their own social media platforms from me. So if you're interested in hearing this speaker through a different cab with some different amps, head over to Fane's social media channels to check out that video after watching this one. So does that make this a sponsored video? I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer, I'm an engineer, so I'd probably tick that box just to be safe, but that really doesn't change anything on your side, because I generally never say one speaker is better than the other, and it doesn't really change my approach. My approach is that the speaker I'm demoing goes into this side of my Marshall 1960 AV cab next to me here, next to a Celestion Vintage 30 and 8 ohms from the U2000. It's a particularly smooth sounding Vintage 30 and one of my favorite speakers, and I think it's a good reference to go by. Both speakers are mic'd up with Shure SM57s, the Celestion Vintage 30 in its sweet spot, which is where the dust cap meets the cone, about here in this cab, and the speaker I'm demoing gets mic'd up in the same position at first. However, if that speaker has a different sweet spot, at least to my ears, I move the mic to that position later in the video. I play a few sloppy riffs through one of my amplifiers and I switch back and forth between the microphones in quick succession to give you an impression of how the speaker sounds to a reference that people generally know. Everybody knows what a Vintage 30 sounds like. By doing so, I hope to be able to provide you with an apples-to-apples comparison, as well as show you the speaker I'm demoing from its best side, at least according to my ears. As always, I will be providing you with free IRs for each position I use for the speaker I'm demoing, as well as my reference position for the Celestion Vintage 30, so you can do your own shootouts at home and figure out if the speaker I'm demoing might be for you. So it turns out the F30 has the same sweet spot as the Vintage 30, at least to my ears, which is where the dust cap meets the cone. So that means you'll be getting 1 IR for the F30 and 1 IR for the Vintage 30 for you to do your own testing at home. I'll be playing my Les Paul Studio with Seymour, Duncan, Black Winters and Drop C Sharp for the first part, and then later I'll switch to my Charvel, which also has Black Winters, but is in Drop C. So yeah, let's get into it. So what do you think of the F30? My apologies there. I think my Les Paul was a tad bit out of tune in this video and I'm sounding extra nasal today. I think I'm coming down with a cold, so apologies for that as well. And I know I said at the beginning of the video, I generally don't say one speaker is better than the other, but I can tell you my preference, can't I? To me, it sounds very much in between the Fane F25 and the F70, two speakers that I've already had the privilege of playing, demoing on this channel. And yeah, I prefer the F30 to the F70, but the F25 still has the edge a bit. Tell me what you think. Check out the free IRs in the description below and the pinned comment. If you want to support me, consider becoming a Patreon of mine. I have an IR pack of this speaker uploaded there with several positions and microphones, as well as IR packs for all the other speakers I've demoed on this channel so far. I'm also a Thomann affiliate. If you want to buy something at Thomann, you can use my link at no extra cost for you, and I get a little kickback. That helps me a lot, and I very much appreciate the guys who've already used that. Apart from that, I don't think I have anything more to say except thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Good night. Bye.